So it's time for our final pitch. I am really excited to welcome Hempitecture up to the stage. I feel obliged to point out that we've had a lot of food businesses today. Do not eat these products, judges. These are not food, but we're thrilled to have Hempitecture here wrapping us up. They're on a mission to create healthy, energy-efficient building materials that positively impact people and the planet, capturing carbon dioxide and replenishing farmland. Its bio-based insulation makes construction projects more sustainable, healthier, and higher performing. Hempitecture is mentored by Xanthi Matacek, and Maddie Mead will be pitching. Welcome to the stage. Yeah, okay, where is he? All right, sorry. It's like, this is not right. Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, well, first off, thank you, judges. We're almost there, the last pitch. Thank you for your service over the last few days. My name is Matthew Mead. I'm the founder and CEO of Hempitecture. Today, I'm going to share with you our vision for how we can build the future of truly sustainable material manufacturing right here in New York State using industrial hemp. The opportunity to present as part of this year's Grow New York Challenge is particularly exciting for the Hempitecture team because in 2013, I stood on stage at Hobart and William Smith's pitch contest sharing the Hempitecture vision for the very first time. This was 5 years before industrial hemp was federally legal. I was laughed at by the judges. The opportunity to bring Hempitecture back to New York State where it all began is full circle. And while the business model of Hempitecture has changed dramatically from what I proposed in 2013, what hasn't changed is the problem we collectively all face here in the United States. That problem is that buildings are responsible for about 40% of our domestic carbon footprint. Our homes and buildings, where we spend 90% of our lives, are often filled with toxic, synthetic, off-gassing materials. Today, these synthetic materials, they're everywhere. They're in our landfills, they're in our waterways, they're even inside of our bodies. Hempitecture is working to solve this problem by manufacturing truly sustainable materials using fiber from industrial hemp. The fiber from industrial hemp that we use offsets carbon dioxide and leads to more sustainable products. We're not the only people to recognize that transitioning from carbon-intensive materials to bio-based materials is really important. In fact, NYSERDA just announced $18 million worth of funding to advance climate-smart material manufacturing in the state of New York. Hempitecture is the first company to bring to market a sustainable hemp insulation. Hemp fiber is an ideal building material for a number of reasons, one of which is it's a rapidly renewable crop. 1 acre of industrial hemp can offset up to 9.8 tons of CO2 per acre. The resulting fiber from industrial hemp is durable, natural, insulating, and also biodegradable. Introducing hemp wool thermal insulation, a product we're already to market with. Hemp wool is a one-to-one substitution for conventional insulation products like mineral wool and fiberglass. But unlike fiberglass and mineral wool, it's safe to touch. It doesn't cause irritation to the skin or to the lungs. The R value is comparable, the thermal resistance is comparable to these conventionally available products. And today, customers are seeking hemp wool for a number of reasons. Hemp wool, however, is our first building material, but it won't be our only. Just prior to the Grow New York competition, we submitted for intellectual property surrounding both hemp wool and our newest product, Plant Panel. Plant Panel is a continuous insulation material that is ideal for new builds, retrofits, and improving existing homes alike. To bring these products to scale and to market in the United States, we're bringing the price point to parity with these conventional products while also meeting and exceeding all relevant US codes and standards. There's a growing demand for carbon-smart materials in the United States, and Hempitecture is taking a bite out of this $11.2 billion annual insulation industry in North America. To date, we've sold over $1 million worth of hemp wool, and that's at a price point that's nearly 3x that of fiberglass. Today, customers are choosing hemp wool because it's the only USDA-certified bio-based insulation on the market. It qualifies for LEED Green building points, but in the not-so-distant future, with our US manufacturing, customers will purchase hemp wool because it's better than the conventional products and is at a similar price point. Our traction to date has propelled us to raising over $4.6 million in a seed round. That seed round concluded in April of 2022, and we've already deployed this funding to building the first of its kind, innovative, manufacturing facility capable of producing products like hemp wool and plant panel. This facility, powered by 100% renewable energy, is a blueprint that can be replicated. It's proof of our concept on an industrial scale, and the reason that we are here today at Grow New York is to replicate this blueprint here in Western New York. We want to bring this agricultural supply chain and our innovative, non-woven manufacturing technology to the region. Non-woven manufacturing technology refers to the process of using air and heat to bring together fibers and bond them. The technology is really versatile. It allows us to produce our own product material portfolio, but can also allow us to produce products for customers seeking solutions in other industries. Insulation isn't just used in homes and buildings, it's also used in the food shipping industry, the cold freight industry. Companies like Blue Apron, they ship millions of meal kits weekly, often using non-compostable, non-bio-based insulation that is used for 36 hours and ends up in the landfill. Hempitecture is creating a carbon-negative, compostable alternative for this wasteful industry. It seems that here in New York, decarbonization and carbon-smart materials, they're making headlines regularly. Earlier, I announced that NYSERDA put forth $18 million worth of funding towards carbon-smart material manufacturing. Well, on the other hand, New York State tax dollars, they're already at work funding innovative industrial hemp research at Cornell's College of Agricultural Life Sciences. Led by Dr. Larry Smart, this innovative industrial hemp breeding program is creating the future of genetics and cultivars that will minimize farmers' risk in adopting this new crop by increasing things like pest resistance and crop yield. In fact, Cornell is so confident in the potential of industrial hemp to create a burgeoning industry in New York State that they launched a hemp science focus program. Doctoral student Jacob Toth was recently quoted as saying, "We are particularly excited about using hemp in construction materials because the carbon dioxide that the plant removes from the air is captured in the materials and lives and is stored in the building for as long as the building stands." But as with any agricultural commodity, there has to be supply and demand. As a New York State business, we can help build that demand. Hempitecture could be a buyer for these crops. We can help create opportunities across the value chain, and with a full-scale manufacturing facility in New York State, ultimately, we could help organizations like NYSERDA achieve their goals of more energy-efficient, climate-smart communities. We know exactly where we would like to locate in the Grow New York region, and that location is at the Tech Farm in Geneva, New York. The Tech Farm is part of the Startup New York program, further allowing Hempitecture to leverage committed state funding to realizing our full-scale manufacturing facility. It's right next door to the College of Agricultural Life Sciences, where this innovative industrial hemp research is happening, and we'll build off and leverage those synergies. With the Grow New York funds, we know exactly what we'll do with those funds. First, we'll acquire a property. Second, we'll allocate funding towards a small-scale laboratory line and use the Tech Farm as our non-woven innovation center, accelerating our R&D. Third, we'll collaborate with Cornell and work with farmers on developing the supply side of the value chain. We'll use Grow New York as a springboard for raising additional funding. And finally, within 1 year, we will submit a purchase order for the machinery. And within 2 years, we will have replicated our Idaho manufacturing facility, creating numerous jobs in the region. Immediately with that investment, our distribution and innovation center will create 4 jobs and 10 indirect jobs. But these job numbers will increase as time goes on because we'll be collaborating and working with farmers. Once our facility is operational and we pull the lever on that facility, we can create 10 to 15 jobs for one single shift alone. And as we add shifts, you can multiply the job numbers and we'll exceed 20 jobs directly in the facility and over 50 indirect jobs ranging from agriculture, harvesting, transportation, and decortication. Since 2018, when Hempitecture was formally incorporated as a public benefit corporation, we have built a diverse and talented team. On our core staff, we're led by 2 founders who've demonstrated a commitment to realizing this vision. My co-founder was recently awarded a fellowship at the U.S. Department of Energy. You can find the rest of our team leading lunch and learns, connecting with architects and builders, and in the manufacturing plant, continually improving our processes. And beyond our core staff, Hempitecture has brought in advisors and board of director members to help chart the future of our business. One member of our board, Ms. Amy Christensen, is a graduate of Smith College, and during her 30-year career in climate, she served in roles ranging from climate maven at Google to advising on climate policy of the UN, the White House, and the US Department of Energy. Michael Marks, another notable member of our board, was the former CEO of Tesla before Elon Musk. As a founder of Celesta Capital, Marks has invested in over 65 companies, including Hempitecture. Bringing new building materials to market is a challenge our team has already demonstrated success in. We've sold over 500 customers coast to coast, but we also have strategic partnerships in place with modular home building companies Onyx and Koba. These companies are helping us de-risk our investment in multiple manufacturing facilities as buyers of our product. Together, we can help propel the future of sustainable agriculture and sustainable materials in New York State and beyond. Thank you for your time, and I welcome any questions you have.